Howdy, howdy.
Hi. Yeah, he's not happy.
Yeah, that's all right. I can lay it out for him. I'll lay it black and white for him. He won't get past me.
Beautiful. Maybe I'll just walk over.
Nah, that's all right. I'll go check him through.
Thank you.
G'day, John. How you going, mate?
I'm going okay. Hello, sir. Now, have you been filled in about the situation?
Yes, I've been thoroughly filled in. I'm aware of everything that's been going on in your situation and basically the outright discussion what you and the agent have been having with the issue at your premises. Now,
Well, basically, yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, go on. Yep. Well,
no, sorry, mate.
I'm told that I'm supposed to cut off my own internet from my previous provider, which I've never had to do before. And I've been using the internet since the internet started, in the days of dial-up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've never had to do this ever since, this will be since the early 90s, a long time. And all of a sudden, you guys don't do it. My big question is how can you supply me an internet with another person? So I've just run Kogan up because they're still sending me a bill to say, hang on, guys, what's going on? Why have you sent me a bill? And they said, well, we're still providing the internet. Now, I've only got one internet coming into my house. How can I be paying two bills? And if the other one hasn't been cancelled, that's...
Yep. So there's two valid points I want to bring up in regards to that. The first and foremost one is it's not an outright requirement of the sales team to inform you that you are required, like they need to inform you outright, legally speaking, to disconnect from the previous provider. Secondly, another big factor that comes into this is the technology that's basically fitted into your premises. You may or may not be aware that you have fiber to the premise at your premises, which can actually theoretically support up to 4 different service providers at once. That's kind of the magic of fiber to the premise in the first place. You notice on the box it's usually located in the garage. It's got like 4 ports.
That's all very cool of you to come out with this. At the end of the day, why would I want a second internet into my house? When you ask me the questions, and it's a case of, and I, we spoke.
Yep.
The whole thing was when mine's cancelling on it's that whole it's well, technology.
Whether you do require that or not is down to your preference. Okay, we can't guess what configuration you do require at the end of the day, and we're not going to go and guess and make the wrong decision. Okay. So coupled with the fact that it's not a requirement to inform you.
Okay. So it's not a requirement to. So it's not a requirement to inform me that. So you're happy to take my money and not give me any sort of customer services whatsoever? Is that what you're saying?
Providing you a service at the end of the day, which you've been connected to since the 28th of your car, your contact with technical support. So from the 28th, we have monitored usage. So if you're being billed from the previous provider, that's an invoice from a completely different vendor, which we have no authority or control over.
So how much usage has come through my system since the 28th? Because there was a point when the bloke that I called up for technical support because the modem you guys supplied was inferior to the one I had and couldn't handle my internet usage.
Yep.
And he told me to change a port on my NBN box from number 1 to number 2. I didn't know there was more than one, but he told me to do that. And I changed it back again. So how much, and I changed it back a day or so later. And so how much usage have I actually used? As you say, you've got a recorded usage.
From the 28th, from the 28th, I'm monitoring around about 7 to 8 gig.
7 to 8 gig since when, sorry?
From the 28th of September.
So from the 28th of September, that's now a month and a bit ago, I've used a maximum of 8 gig.
That is correct.
So that's probably, 8 gig is probably half an hour of Netflix.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, right. So can you see how, apart from that moment when the guy told me to swap it, right? And then it wasn't working properly anyway. I was still having issues, so I swapped it back again, and it started working fine. Can you see how I've not been using your internet? I was none the wiser as far as I was concerned. I just swapped to you.
Not outlined in any. It's not outlined in any policy or form that we have that we can scale your charges down to the amount that you use it.
No. I appreciate that.
Not scalable.
You've got to see where I'm coming from here. Logic tells you what's going on. I understand you've got your scripts to go by, and everything else, but logic must tell you. So from the 28th, when was the last time I used any AGL internet?
I can't identify that. All I'm saying is September, and that's what's important here. That's the only metric I need from this point.
Right. Okay. So from the 28th of September, how come that I find as well the fact that did I not take over the swap to AGL from the 20th of October?
It wasn't a swap.
First bill was from?
This whole process wasn't you swapping over from one to the other. It was you running it as a service alongside your previous service.
Okay. Right. At this point in time, can I get I'm assuming this call is recorded. That's what you said at the beginning, yeah?
All calls are recorded, mate.
Cool, lovely. Can you get me all calls from when I first instigated, all calls sent to me? Because I'm going to the Ombudsman about this. This is absolutely ludicrous. This is an absolute joke. I joined up, huff and puff at me all you want. That's really not a good impression. You're very patronising in the way you're speaking to me. You're huffing and puffing.
Huffing and puffing, mate. I'm just yawning. I think you got the right impression.
Oh, right. So, sorry, you're yawning. Am I boring you?
No,
is that what you're telling me? Now that I'm boring, you're yawning down the phone.
I feel the point here is diverting. We're getting off track.
No, they're not getting off track. I'm asked.
Okay.
Right, okay. Can I?
We are diverting mainly from the point here.
No. We only diverted because you started yawning during the phone call, sir. That's the only diversion.
I'm extremely sorry that you took offence to my yawning. Okay? What I can do as a precaution for the next time is I can mute my microphone the next time I do yawn if I happen to yawn. But once again,
I'm sorry that I'm boring you, and you shouldn't need to mute your microphone. You should get a good night's sleep and being ready for work. You're a customer service. I'm assuming you're in a management position. I did ask to speak to a manager. Okay, you haven't even given me your name.
We're going to have to proceed from this point on into the issue regarding your internet connection. If the matter does get personal, then I will have to terminate the call. Okay.
I'm not getting personal. I'm not swearing. I'm not being rude. What I've just asked you for when you started yawning at me was I was asking for recordings of all the calls that I've made to you guys.
I'm happy to make that request to get any calls pulled and sent to you, but I would just want to outline that it still clarifies the issue, and everything you need in regards to this matter is outlined in all our critical information summary and all our policy forms, terms and conditions of the internet services that you did sign up for. Mm-hmm. However, with that being said, if you still do require the calls, I can go make the request. Okay?
Yes, I require them because I'll be going to whatever ombudsman it is regarding internet suppliers. So because this is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. I came to AGL with my energy and gas, with my electric and gas, and then you said, "Hey, come and join the internet as well." And as a one would hope, as a good customer, I've been loyal and I've done all this.
Yep.
And it's not only do I find out that now that we've got your money, we don't really care, and you'll still pay your old bill unless you find out about it. Which again, in the world of internet, it's like it's why then when you took over my energy and gas, my electric and gas, why am I still not paying the old bills from that as well?
Energy and gas is a completely different department. I understand that you do have an inquiry about that kind of thing. This is telecommunications, right?
It's a scenario of you get a supply to your property, and you expect the old one to cut off. That's what you do, right? That's surely you see where I'm coming from in the logic of this. It's in the world over.
I see the position you're in the matter. I see the position you're in, and I do get that. However, we do have a policy to run off here. It is a business at the end of the day. We do have to outline the terms and conditions.
Okay.
End of the day, mate.
At the end of the day, that's really, really not. I'm in customer services. That's really not a good. You're not making a good impression for AGL. Can I get a? Yeah, huff and puff all you want. It's it's unbelievable. You really are. Not doing yourself any favours.
Once again, mate.
My loyalty goes.
Once again, mate, it's not a huff and puff. It's not, okay?
And I'm not your mate. If you could stop calling me mate, when I'm doing my customer service, everybody's sir, not mate.
Would you prefer sir or John?
No, what I prefer is you to do good customer services and resolve an issue with a customer that's disgruntled by a really inadequate service.
Look, sir, may I go consult our resolutions team? They might be able to.
By all means, if you could put me through to the resolutions team, and also if you could put forward, could I take your name as well, sir?
My name's Ryan.
So, and your surname, Ryan, because I will be contacting AGL complaints about it. What was your surname, Ryan?
I am not obligated to give you my surname, only my first name.
Okay. So where are you in Australia? What office would you be located in, Ryan?
I am not obligated to give you that information, sir. Okay?
So all I know...
If you do touch on personal matters, once again, if you do touch on personal matters...
What me making a complaint about your attitude is a personal matter now, is it?
You feel free to make a complaint, sir. But if you want personal matters and ask me personal questions, then I will terminate the call, okay? It is the second warning I'm going to issue to you. If you do it the third time, I will need to terminate the call.
I'm not touching on personal matters.
You're asking me for my surname. You're asking me for where I am.
Well, no, that's because, for all I know, if you choose not to butt in this time, like I was trying to say a moment ago, for all I know, AGL has a office in Perth, in Adelaide, in Melbourne, in Sydney, in Brisbane. I'm asking, and there might be 5 Ryans in every single one. So when I say Ryan, who wouldn't give me his name or his office, they'll say, what Ryan did he speak to?
They're free to raise that internally. They're free to raise that internally to find out who I am. But as far as information that I am obligated to provide to you or not, personal information, I am not obligated to give that.
Okay, whatever.
That is sensible matter, okay?
As well, and I don't. I'm not going to come and stalk you. All I want is my internet problem sorted out. That's all I'm after.
I'm happy to help you with the internet problem.
Well, in theory, if you could. Okay, so because I'm getting nowhere with you in the nicest possible way, don't take that personally, because obviously you're very touchy and tired as well. If you could make sure that you put. Sorry, you're banging on me again. Sorry,
I am going to have to cancel the call, okay? Because the conduct is unacceptable.
Well, are you going to put me through to your resolution centre or not?
Not at this time, mate. If you would like to present better conduct for the next call, we're happy to help you. We're happy to
That's right. I've been holding.
We just require better conduct, okay?
41 minutes I've been holding, and now you